The name Cadillac Eldorado has always carried a sound of power, wealth, and luxury. When people first heard the word Eldorado, it was not just about a car, it was about a dream. The dream of America in the 1950s and 60s, when life seemed golden, when everything was about style, glamour, and confidence. The Eldorado was more than a machine. It was a symbol of success, a promise of a lifestyle only few could reach. In 1953, when the first Eldorado rolled out, people were shocked by its beauty. It wasn't just a car, it was art on wheels, long, low, with shining chrome that could blind you under the sun and tail fins that made it look like a rocket from the future. Cadillac didn't just build a car, they built an icon. Every curve whispered about wealth, every detail screamed about luxury. To own an Eldorado was to say to the world, "I have made it." Celebrities loved it, politicians loved it, businessmen bought it to show off their power. The Eldorado appeared in Hollywood movies, in magazines, in driveways of the rich and famous. It was the golden one, just like its Spanish name suggested. But behind the glamour, behind the applause, something darker was hiding, a shadow that would follow this legendary car for decades. The 1950s were full of optimism. America was growing, technology was booming, and cars were getting bigger and more powerful. The Eldorado fit perfectly into this dream. It was designed not just to take you somewhere, but to make people turn their heads while you passed. Its interiors looked like a luxury hotel room with leather-polished details and radios that felt like magic. Every year, Cadillac made the Eldorado more dramatic, with taller fins, brighter chrome, and new technologies. But sometimes, too much beauty comes with a price. As the Eldorado became more extreme, it also became more expensive, and soon it was not just a car for anyone, it was a car for the elite. That created a line between people, those who could afford to live the dream and those who could only watch it pass by on the street. Slowly, envy and desire started to surround the Eldorado, giving it a dangerous kind of fame. By the 1960s, the Eldorado had become a legend. It wasn't just a car. It was a statement, a golden crown on four wheels. People said if you wanted to impress a crowd, you only needed two things, a Cadillac Eldorado and the confidence to drive it. But here's the twist, while it looked like the car of the future, its story was heading toward a darker road. Because behind every bright light, there is a shadow. And for the Eldorado, that shadow was getting longer. The car that promised freedom, luxury, and glory was about to face the other side of fame, where beauty and power attract not only admiration, but also tragedy, greed, and scandal. And that is where the untold story of the Cadillac Eldorado begins to reveal itself. The Cadillac Eldorado was the crown jewel of American luxury. But what most people didn't see was how this symbol of success slowly became tied to stories of scandal, tragedy, and even death. The Eldorado was glamorous, yes, but it was also dangerous, not always because of its mechanics, but because of the kind of life it represented. In the 1960s and 70s, celebrities drove Eldorados like badges of honor. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, had several Cadillacs, including Eldorados. They were his favorite toys, and he even gifted them to friends and strangers. To Elvis, the Eldorado wasn't just a car, it was a way to show power and generosity. But for others, it became a curse. Famous Hollywood actors were seen cruising the streets of Los Angeles in their gleaming Eldorados. The long bodies, the shining chrome, the purring V8 engines, it was like riding in a moving palace. But more than once, those same cars were found wrecked on highways, twisted metal where once there had been beauty. Reporters began to notice a strange pattern. The Eldorado seemed to attract attention not only in life, but also in death. In the 1970s, a well-known Las Vegas star drove his Eldorado into a tragic crash after a night of drinking. In the 1980s, whispers surrounded the Eldorado after stories linked it to organized crime figures who used it as their ride of choice. The big, smooth car was not only a symbol of class, it was also a perfect cover for shady deals. The darker side of glamour was now attaching itself to the Eldorado. But even away from celebrity scandals, the Eldorado faced another tragedy, its design itself. In the 1970s, cars were getting bigger and heavier. Gas was cheap and power was everything. But when the oil crisis hit in 1973, suddenly the Eldorado looked like a monster out of time. People could no longer afford to drive a massive luxury car that drank fuel like water. Families began selling their beloved Cadillacs and the streets started to change. Smaller, cheaper cars from Japan were replacing the giant luxury cruisers of America. The dream was cracking. And yet Cadillac tried to fight back. The company gave the Eldorado front-wheel drive, new designs, and fancy gadgets. They tried to make it modern while keeping its classic charm, but every change seemed to chip away at the car's soul. The magic that made the Eldorado so special in the 1950s and 60s was slowly fading. People began to say, it doesn't feel like a Cadillac anymore. Worse still, by the 1980s and 90s, the Eldorado was no longer the star of the road. It was now remembered for its scandals, for the celebrities who had owned it, for the accidents that had taken lives. Instead of being the golden dream, it started to be seen as a relic of a time that had gone too far, a time when size and style mattered more than sense. But the darkest part of the Eldorado's story wasn't just about the market or even the accidents. It was about what the car represented: excess, vanity, and a desire to live beyond limits. People bought Eldorados to feel untouchable, to feel larger than life. But the truth is, no car, no matter how luxurious, can escape the realities of time, tragedy, and change. And yet the story doesn't end here. Because the Eldorado, even in its decline, still had one final chapter. A chapter filled with both heartbreak and legacy. A chapter that would seal its name forever in automotive history, not just as a luxury icon, but as a symbol of the dark side of the American dream. By the 1990s, the Cadillac Eldorado no longer looked like the king of the road. What was once a golden dream now felt like a fading shadow. The sharp fins, the endless chrome, the daring designs, all gone. In their place was a car that looked ordinary, almost too safe. The very thing that had made the Eldorado special, its boldness, was disappearing. Cadillac tried hard to keep the magic alive. They gave the car new engines, new electronics, and smoother designs. But by then, the world had changed. The streets were now filled with Japanese imports and German luxury sedans. BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus offered modern technology, reliability, and fuel efficiency. The Eldorado, with its heavy body and thirsty V8, seemed stuck in the past. And there was something else: its name. Eldorado, once a word that made people think of gold and glory, now made people think of another era, an era that was over. Young buyers didn't want their father's Cadillac. They wanted something new, something fresh. Slowly, sales dropped, and the car that once symbolized power and success began to vanish from the spotlight. But even as it faded, the Eldorado never lost its connection to mystery and tragedy. Car collectors whispered about cursed models. Stories spread of Eldorados linked to fatal accidents, of owners who said the car brought them bad luck. Some believed the Eldorado carried a dark charm, that it was too beautiful, too perfect, and that kind of perfection always comes with a price. In 2002, Cadillac made the decision that shocked loyal fans. They would end the Eldorado forever. The last model rolled off the line, marking the end of a 50-year story. Some cried, some celebrated, and some simply shook their heads. The golden dream was over. The legend had died. But here's the twist: when the final Eldorado was built, Cadillac didn't just send it away quietly. They created a collector's edition with special badges and gold trim, as if to remind the world, this car was once a king. For some, it was a fitting farewell. For others, it felt like a funeral mask on a fallen hero. Even today, when you see an Eldorado on the street, it doesn't look like just another car. It feels like a ghost from another time. Its long hood, its proud Cadillac badge, its quiet confidence. They remind us of an America that believed bigger was always better, that beauty could last forever, and that dreams never fade. But the Eldorado also reminds us of the truth: every dream has a dark side. The story of the Cadillac Eldorado is not just about luxury. It is about how desire can blind us, how fame can turn into scandal, and how even legends can fall. It teaches us that what shines brightest often casts the darkest shadow. And maybe that's why the Eldorado is unforgettable, because it wasn't just a car. It was a mirror of America itself, full of hope, full of beauty, but also full of excess and tragedy. A car that promised paradise but carried a hidden cost. So the next time you see a Cadillac Eldorado, don't just see a classic car. See the story it carries. A story of glamour, of broken dreams, of power, and of downfall. The untold story of a golden machine that lived in the spotlight but died in the shadows. And ask yourself this: was it really just a car, or was it a warning?